This is Trojan News.
Welcome to this edition of Trojan News. I'm Angel.
And I'm Hosanna.
And I'll be your host for today. What's up, Worthington High School? This is the one and only Angel Curbances. You won't want to go anywhere for this awesome, inspiring edition of Trojan News.
Angel, that's hype. Our first story of this broadcast is about Halloween District 518 buildings.
There is nothing better than being a kid on Halloween when you are my age. People kind of upon you going door to door for candy.
How do you know that, Angel?
Speaking from experience.
Well, moving back to what is important, Trojan News journalist Maddie went building to building to see staff and student perspectives to Halloween. Here is our report.
We are taking a look at how Halloween is celebrated in the intermediate school and the middle school. Here at Worthington Middle School, Mrs. Olson shares how students and staff celebrate Halloween.
So here in the middle school, we are celebrating Halloween by having all the students dress up if they would like to. And then all of us teachers also joined in. And I think some of them are also having parties within their classrooms.
Mrs. Olson now shares how the middle school includes all students in Halloween activities.
We make sure that we have posters up around the whole entire building so that all students knew that they could dress up. And then we really let all the students decide who they want to dress up as.
Mr. Eichenberger is a third grade teacher at the intermediate school and shares how he celebrates in his classroom.
Usually we have a little fall party the day before Halloween or the day of, and we play games, kids bring treats in, and it's a good time for them.
Mr. Eichenberger explains how he makes sure students in his classroom are involved in all of the Halloween activities.
I just make sure when I have back to school conferences, I make sure I communicate with the parents about any parties, things like that we're having, and if people don't celebrate it, I am all for that too, and just making sure that they have a heads up on what's going on in my classroom.
Now we ask students at Worthington High School what their favorite candy is.
My favorite candy is Snickers.
Our favorite candy is licorice.
My favorite candy is Airheads. And my favorite candy is the little Airhead Extreme strips.
My favorite candy is M&M's.
My favorite candy is Gushers.
My name is Caesar. My favorite candy is Kit Kats.
This has been Maddie reporting for Trojan News.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
What's done cannot be undone. WHS is preparing for its upcoming winter sports season. Student athletes at WHS can participate in basketball, wrestling, hockey, and gymnastics.
Worthington Wrestling has been strengthened with an influx of girl wrestlers.
I got a preview on the upcoming wrestling season.
Today we're going to interview some WHS wrestling students and talk about wrestling. We are interviewing Osana and asking her some questions about wrestling and about her thoughts.
What made me interested in wrestling was my friend Rebecca. All she did was tell me to join wrestling. I didn't think much about it, so I just agreed. I've been wrestling for only 1 year, and how I got started was that the coaches would teach me the easy stuff, and I went there. My favorite wrestler, I know her from Iowa Women's Wrestling, and her name is Kennedy Blades. I think she's really amazing, and my biggest inspo was Chase Bryan from last year. My favorite technique is a double leg takedown or a blast double. I think they're really cool. What I enjoy most about wrestling is how we work really hard, but at the same time we also have a lot of fun with our friends, making new memories and just being happy together.
Wrestling runs in my family, going into triple overtime. I learned to push myself and just work through stuff I thought I couldn't get through. Attendance and probably filling in weight classes. Just tell myself I can do it and just keep pushing.
I plan on hoping into sections. Hopefully I can get a spot there to make it to state. Wrestling is a sport that demands more than just go in there to have fun. A lot of discipline and motivation. I want to add a lot more motivation and discipline because last year I didn't have much of that. By help push me get better and better each day, you know?
The Worthington High School wrestling program is an incredible opportunity for students to build discipline, strength, and teamwork while pushing themselves to be their best. Join the team and help us find out our next state champion on the mat. This has been Angel Kerbantes signing out for Trojan News.
Well, let's put a pin on that. Good luck to all Worthington wrestlers for the upcoming season. Trojan News is cheering you on.
Joining a sport can be a major decision, but one that you would never regret.
Hosanna, did you know that Minnesota is really the state of ice hockey?
Well, I can believe that. For the past 2 seasons, the Minnesota Frost have been league champions of the Professional Women's Hockey League.
Well, we also have the Worthington Trojan girls hockey team, which started its season with a 9-1 loss to Mankato West. On Tuesday, November 11th, Trojan News journalist Wilson has our preview on girls hockey.
The WHS girls hockey team is ready for another season full of energy, hard work, and excitement. With new and returning players, the girls are ready to give their best on and off the ice. Hockey takes focus, dedication, and teamwork. Goalie Macy Malberg knows what it takes to stay focused under pressure. We asked her how she keeps her mind strong and focused after a goal is scored against her.
For me, I try to have a short mindset and move on because, everyone makes mistakes. It's part of the game. So I just try to move on, try my hardest to not let the next one in, and I just try to reset and get back.
Macy also shared how she first got into playing goalie.
I tried it once in 12U for a practice because we didn't really have any goalies and everyone was trying it out, and it just kind of stuck. So, yeah.
Senior Addison Jones has been on the team for many years and has seen it grown and change. She shared her favorite memories with us.
One of my favorite memories is as a mite, my dad used to take me and my sister out for ice cream after our games. He used to say that we'd get an ice cream for every goal that we got, and we could either save it or do it later, and that was just a really great memory for me and my sister.
Looking ahead, we also asked how she feels about the upcoming season.
I think the season will go pretty well. I think we have a strong chance of winning a lot of the games if we play hard and work for it. I'd say probably maybe a little under half our games we have a chance of winning.
Assistant coach Corey Nickel shared her goals for the season and what she hopes to see from her players.
I think our main goal for the team this season is just to get better overall, win some more games, have a better record, and to just really work together as a team to improve.
She also reflected on her relationship with the team and what makes it so special for her.
I would describe my relationship with the players as pretty good. I feel like being only a senior in college, I'm still close to their age, and I feel like we have a lot to relate to. And recently graduating and playing hockey, I feel like a lot of the stuff they're going through, I just recently went through, only being 4 years older than them. And then I also feel like we spend a lot of time doing team bonding with the team and also with the coaches so that all of us can have a good, trusting relationship.
The girls practice many times a week, working on drills, conditioning, and teamwork. The team is gearing up for an exciting stretch of games. Next up, they will face Marshall on November 20th at 7 p.m. and Princeton Republic on November 22nd at 1 p.m. This has been Wilson reporting for Trojan News.
In Worthington Fierce and on the track, the Trojan wears red mixed with black. They hustle, they fight, their shots take to flight. No rival can hold this strong pack.
The Spirit of Worthington Trojan Marching Band had its annual indoor show on Thursday, October 30th.
What a superb showing it was. New this year was a catering by the wonderful John E. 1 barbecue food truck. Their pulled pork is to die for. Trojan News journalist Adriana reports on indoor light show.
Worthington High, a once-a-year experience which is the indoor lights out concert loved by students, staffs, and parents. We interviewed 2 students and the band director, Mr. Thompson. We asked what instruments the 2 students play.
I play the saxophone and I've been playing it for 4 years.
I play in the alto sax section and I've played since 5th grade.
It feels nice playing in the lights out concert, and it does not affect the way that I play. My section, we rehearsal every day, and sometimes we stay after school to do more rehearsal with the band director.
Lucas tells us the ups and downs of preparing for the indoor band concert and how he prepares his section.
It's different because it's inside in the gym and we're still kind of marching instead of like our normal outside on the street shows. But it's a little different from it also being dark and with glow sticks. But I think overall it's a pretty cool show, and especially being a senior helping to design it makes it pretty fun. I chose my instrument because that's what my mom played, and she said that, or I just kind of went after that because I was young and I don't know, I didn't know what to play. I think the most important lesson I've learned in band is trusting yourself and like pushing yourself to achieve something you didn't think you could achieve.
The Lights Out concert was here when I got here. The previous director started it and I just continued it. The indoor concert, the bulk of it, that wasn't the pep band, is just this from the marching season, from the marching show. The pep band music that we play right at the beginning of the concert, I always ask seniors right before we go on what are their favorite pep band songs, and then we play those ones.
Overall, the students and directors put so much practice and passion, which made our marching band end on a high note. This has been Adriana for Trojan News.
Well done by all Warrington High School and Middle School musicians. The orchestra and the choir has also recently completed their concerts.
Angel, is that your phone? Do you have a phone addiction? It is a real thing.
Who is you? I have taken an art class at Warrington WHS, and my crippling phone addiction has been cured thanks to their new policy in class.
My mistake. I'm proud of you for admitting that you had a problem. The art department at WHS has implemented a new policy in which phones are forbidden from their rooms. Trojan News journalist Logan has a story on the new policy.
The art department at WHS has made a big change in their classes this year. The art department's new phone policy has been in effect since the start of this school year. Ms. Carnegie is one of the art teachers here at WHS. She tells us how she feels about the new phone policy.
Okay, well, in this department, we changed our phone policy this year, and I'm really happy with it. We went from phones during work time to no cell phones or earbuds at all. And the shift has been, instead of kids like being more internal and inside themselves with the cell phones, I have a collaborative classroom. Kids are talking to one another. We make a classroom playlist. And so it has been a lot of fun to see that shift.
Braden Meester, a student at WHS, tells us what he thought about the phone policy when he took a class with the art department.
I think it's kind of a silly policy just because I think that we as students should have the right to kind of get to have our choice on if we want to use our phone, and if students aren't willing to pay attention in class, then that's their fault. But that's my belief on the phone policy.
Ms. Carnegie also explains why the art department put a phone policy into place.
Our department decided to have this new policy because kids were not passing our classes, and one of the reasons is the time that is wasted on cell phones, and so we just decided to eliminate them.
Adonai Pakas, a student in art, along with Braden, explains if they study better with the phone policy in place.
I'd say without, because I get to listen to music, which makes me focus more.
Without a phone policy, definitely.
Adonai and Braden had mixed feelings when asked if they would have their own phone policies if they were teachers.
I would, but I wouldn't be as strict about it.
No, I would not have a phone policy. I would let the students make their own choice on that.
When asked about the phone policy working, Ms. Carnegie shared her thoughts.
Absolutely. Yep. 100%.
In conclusion, the art department's new phone policy wants students focused, not self-focused. Get it? No? Okay, fine, just put your phone away. This has been Logan for Trojan News.
Hey, Hosanna, why did the smartphone go to therapy?
Why is that, Angel?
Too many touchy issues.
Haha, good one. Our final story is all about esports, which is beginning its varsity season imminently.
The Media Center recently upgraded from laptops to desktops to computers, and students in the esports have been enjoying the increase in computer powering. Trojan News journalist Francisco has our story on esports.
Esports is a club at Worthington High School for people to hang out and play video games. They hold esports in the library where all people join together to just have fun. Here's Trey, current president of esports, giving his thoughts on what it's for everyone.
Yeah, I'd say so because, well, it's not really esports as much anymore. There's esports, but there's game club now. So, I mean, it's really for anybody. You don't have to really compete, but you can be there and play games and, help other people out and play with each other and hang out. So, yeah, I'd say it's for everyone.
If people decide they want to join esports, esports will compete against other schools. While competing is one thing, it's not mandatory. It's more of a choice rather than it's being forced. Here are two members talking about why they joined esports.
So Mr. Burns gave me the recommendation of joining esports, and I think he made a great recommendation to me. I'm glad I joined esports, and I'm just grateful for all of it.
I joined esports because I thought it would be pretty cool sophomore year, so I joined it last year, and then I competed a little bit for esports for Smash Bros.
Esports first started 4 years ago to help give students that wanted to play games at a higher level. Though so along with building friendships between students, Mr. Jacobson is the current advisor of esports. He manages the groups while people just play video games. Many people gather together and just enjoy what activities are in store.
I know I was playing with Daniel right there, and then I started playing with my two other friends. It was like November, October, when, what is it? Epic Games paired up with Rocket League and it started becoming free. So I just got the game. I thought it would be fun, so we just played it. And
Here's Daniel talking about how he strengthened his friendships with esports.
What I call Mika, I call her Indigo, and Trinette, I just call him Tung 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 Trinette. And then it's just a great way to have a great chemistry and just build that chemistry, because, like being with your friends is what makes you become a better person, a better teammate, just better in general. So that's why I like to have that good chemistry with them and calling them nicknames and stuff.
Whether you have any skills at all or are a very competitive online, esports has space for everyone. It's a space where you can game with people in person or online and not be judged for what you play. This has been Francisco for Trojan News.
All right, esports on 3. 1, 2, 3, esports.
Thanks for watching this edition of Trojan News. This has been Angel
and Hosanna.
See you next time.